Ooh, baby, I love you way. Arakatatatata. I want to be with you night and day.
That was tasty.
That was pretty tasty.
I feel like that should just be our introduction.
It should be, probably.
All right, what's up? Good morning, sir.
Oh, hey, are we on?
Hey, we are.
Dude, you always get me with that little curveball there.
What can I say? They call me old Sammy Sosa. But again, I don't know about sports.
That was a little scary, dude.
What?
That was like, I don't know, the Joker.
The Joker?
The Joker announcing a...
Why, Sammy Sosa?
Yeah, exactly. The Joker announcing a Cubs game circa 1998. That's what it felt like.
I wasn't born until 1994, so I would have only been 4 at the time.
Wow, dude, you're so young. You got so much time.
Not until I kill myself.
Oh, come on.
Where? Your face? Ba-da-da!
All right.
Boom, boom, boom. Welcome to the Matt Nash Show.
Let's start again.
Nope.
I'm cutting it.
You can't.
I am calling cut right now, and we will start again.
You got to take that up with the sponsors.
Cut it.
Copy paste.
What do you want to talk about today?
I'd like to talk about the fact that it's daytime.
Yeah.
This is a change of pace for us.
It is. It's different.
We can see each other, which is a little bit uncomfortable because I didn't realize how strikingly handsome you are.
Well, I would have to agree.
I'm glad you do.
I'm looking really good these days.
You are.
Thanks. I know. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. I've been on a different level. Is one thing that I've been kind of noticing is like when I look in the mirror in the morning now, I'm just kind of like, wow. The jawline, the hair, even the kind of the dark rings under the eyes, I think are giving me a little bit of a mysterious quality.
I feel like it's the artist thing, I feel like people know we're artists because we're underslept.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know how John Mayer has like rings under his eyes and like
rings on his fingers?
And he loves the Lord of the Rings trilogy,
the
original.
And his phone rings all the time.
Yeah. Like I feel like me and him would be buds.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see him throwing a mad guitar riff and you just going in on it.
Yeah.
And then me in the background, I just want to be a part of it, so I'd just be scatting.
Hang on. Just to go back. If he throws a mad guitar riff, what does it mean for me to go in on it? What does that mean?
That means he's throwing a mad guitar riff and then it's your solo with him in the background.
Wait, he throws the guitar riff and then I'm singing, or this is what I don't understand. What am I doing?
You could do slam poetry. I mean, it's really up to you.
Okay. I would go in on it.
That's what I'm saying.
With some slam poetry.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I would.
Of course.
God, that's a good idea.
I'll call John.
Call him up.
Yep.
Call Johnny Mayer.
Johnny
I saw him play recently.
When?
Why
am I taking my glasses on and off?
No one's gonna know. It was at the Hollywood Bowl. Leon Bridges played.
Did Dave Chappelle come out?
Dave Chappelle did not come out, but do you know who did? John Mayer. And I'm not kidding you. He was far and away the best part of the show. It was like watching the JV squad play, and then the varsity squad came out and just fucking wrecked shit.
Okay.
And he went in on a guitar solo. It was rapturous.
Wow.
I'm not even kidding. It was one of the coolest things I've seen.
Now my thing is, was the crowd also really good?
The crowd was not great until John Mayer came out.
Okay.
And I guess maybe you could make a case that,
they were there for John Mayer.
No, because nobody knew John Mayer it was a surprise thing. It was a Leon Bridges show. Now keep in mind, it's all these, late 20s, early 30s LA white people. Leon Bridges is playing, and nobody knows what to do. Because, really, this
collectively, you guys have the rhythm of one person.
Yeah, this music demands to be danced to. It's like R&B, funk, soul, and yet everybody's standing awkwardly. And even Leon Bridges is saying, like, I think at one point he said, y'all seem a little scared to dance. You can dance. And then he just gave up. Like, I feel like halfway through the show, he gave up and stopped trying. He's like, okay, these people are not going to dance. I can't wait till I get to the Atlanta stretch of my tour, because in L.A., it is not happening. But then he brings out John Mayer in, like, you know, for the second to last song, and John Mayer just does a solo that absolutely melts faces. And people lost their minds. The white people suddenly knew what to do. They were just like in awe, you know, and because when a guitar solo plays, you don't necessarily have to dance. All you got to do is sit there and just
Melt.
let your
Facts.
Amen. Amen. You just sit there and melt.
That's
you know?
it.
Yeah.
God, that's so funny.
Yeah. What was the last concert you went to?
Oh, last concert I went to. Fuck, I have brain damage, so it's gonna be hard for me to remember anything.
Yeah, it's tough.
I think the last concert I went to was no, not Coachella. Drake. Last
Drake.
concert I went to
You
was
saw Drake, huh?
Yes.
Where was that? Was that at the Staples Center?
It was at the Staples Center. I gotta say, he put on quite a performance. He's definitely a performance artist.
Was this the one where he brought LeBron out?
The next day he brought LeBron out. For
that's too
us,
bad.
he brought out Chris Brown, and they were like, "Hey, we're friends now" on stage.
Okay.
And everyone was like, "Oh, cool."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Migos.
Like, it's
Migos
been
did real well.
Such a will they, won't they between Drake and Chris Brown.
I was hoping bottles would fly, honestly.
Yeah. That would be awesome,
That would.
actually.
I would.
I don't know.
But last concert I went to was Drake. Although I wouldn't say it was like one of my favorite concerts. The production was good.
See, the thing is, it's tough with a rap concert, I think.
But I feel like, okay, I'm gonna get into a little spiel.
Let's go.
I think the best concert I've ever seen was Kanye's Yeezus tour.
I've heard that from multiple people, actually.
The production value was insane.
He knows how to make it a spectacle.
Yes. There's parts where he's doing comedy. There's parts where he's doing skits. There's parts where he's just speaking to the crowd and being super inspirational. Then you got like people and dancers and stuff, and there's just this giant mountain of a stage, and it opens up, and then Jesus comes out, and then, but also live, Kanye's a great performer.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like with Drake, now I love Drake, and it was fucking awesome.
But
I feel like he's kind of resting on his laurels a bit in the sense that, like, it was amazing. But performance-wise, it wasn't, like, the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Second best concert I've ever seen. Unpopular opinion, I'm not huge on Beyonce. But at Coachella, she fucking blew the entire fucking lid off the place.
Yeah.
Like, her performance at Coachella could have been a concert on its own by itself.
Yeah.
Like, that's how amazing the production value was.
I do remember hearing about that concert as well.
Yeah. That's why for them, I was like, all right, you know what? Those are amazing concerts. Drake was awesome. No complaints. But it was a lot of like, I don't know, you kind of just go see someone live and they're live.
Yeah.
That's the type of thing.
Yeah.
But the Drake effect is very real in that when he stops singing, everybody in the audience knows every single word to every single line. So that was pretty hype.
Yeah. Does that bother you ever when people in the audience next to you are like rapping every line and you're like, I'm here to see Drake?
No,
not
I
you?
love that.
Really?
Oh,
You like it?
I love when the performer cuts the music and everybody knows the lyrics.
Yeah.
Because I think one of the worst things is when you're at a concert and the crowd sucks.
Yeah.
Because a while back, I think this was in 2013? 2014? Maybe 2012.
Yeah, I think
somewhere between 2012 to 2014.
that sounds right.
I went to Sun God, which is a concert at UC San Diego.
Sun God.
Yes.
Whoa.
Very wild, very
Okay.
great time. Shout out to Kirby, shout out to Grant, shout out to Brandon, shout out to Rayada, shout out to the Governor Boy, shout out to everyone who was there that weekend. Great times. But that was when Kendrick was first coming up, and Kendrick played. Nobody knew Kendrick.
Yeah.
So like he was going on and he was rapping, but the crowd was very just kind of like, okay, we're all here, we're all lit, we're all just chilling. Kind of like like what you were talking about. Nobody really knew what to do.
Yeah, yeah.
But then like fast forward a year later, if you go see Kendrick anywhere, the entire crowd is just losing their shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I really think, like, when the crowd really knows the artist and just fucks with the artist, that's one of the most fun experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, there's times where you're jumping up in the crowd and you're just singing the words, and you look to the next person next to you, and they're singing the words, and you're like, yeah!
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. You get
Yeah.
the connection,
Yes.
the camaraderie
Yes.
with the fellow fans.
Yes.
That's cool. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
But then again, sometimes it is fun when you are, like, the only one who knows the lyrics. Like, when I saw Run the Jewels, they were playing a particular song, and everybody stopped in the crowd around me, but
Yeah.
I was still going in up until the last verse, and then after that, they started clapping for me, and I felt like a god. I was like, I am Run the Jewels. I'm the show. You're here for me.
Oh, man. See, I feel like, yeah, that would, like, if you did that and I was next to you, I'd be like, yo, shut up.
Wow, we can't go to concerts together.
I don't know, man. I just, there's audience etiquette. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Nah.
There's a thing called audience etiquette. And sometimes it's like, dude, I don't need to know that you know this song.
But the artist. That's
I
like,
want the artist. I came here to watch the artist.
But that's
I didn't
like
come here
when if we perform, right? If we have a silent crowd, that kind of sucks.
No, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm totally, like, I want the audience to be into the show. But I don't necessarily want everybody in the audience to be singing along with every line.
So that would
That's
be
what
the
I'm
equivalent
saying.
of if we had, let's say, if we were doing Shakespeare and someone in the audience was sitting there doing our scene, mouthing every word.
It's a little different because you're not supposed to talk at all during theater, so I don't feel like this is quite a one-to-one thing. I mean, I'm just saying, but I don't know. At a show, like, when people sing every line to the song, sometimes it gets under my skin a little bit. I'll be honest with you.
You'll be honest with me?
Sometimes it gets under my skin a little bit. I'm like, okay, I know you love this song. I do too. Let's let the artist sing it. You know?
Now I know what to do with you.
I guess this is like I guess I'm probably a little more high strung than you are. Maybe I'm not as fun at concerts. I don't know.
No. Sir, every time I get a snap of you at a concert or somewhere and I see you dancing, it just brings the life to my soul.
See, dude, I really do love to dance.
You are a phenomenal dancer.
Oh, come on.
No, you are because there's different types of dancers. You're the type of dancer who's phenomenal, but then you also bring everyone into it. You're like a charming snake in that you're dancing
wow.
and everyone's just like, oh.
Oh, man.
You pull everyone into it. It's phenomenal.
I mean, keep going. Don't stop the flattery. It's great.
Don't stop.
The
Believe
flattery.
it.
Oh.
We wouldn't do well at a
we're
concert
gonna-
together. So what if I were to sing the artist's lyrics but change them up a little? Would that still bother you?
During the show?
Yeah.
What do you think? I mean,
I think that would actually be worse.
can I get an example though? Like just for fun.
Okay. Pick a song. Hopefully I know it.
Let's go with Good Kid, Mad City. Kendrick Lamar.
If so it'd be if Pyrus and Crips all got along, they'd probably bring me popcorn at the end of this song. Seems like the whole city's coming for me.
I hate that.
Every time I'm in the streets, I hear, "Hey, how are you?
I really hate that.
Bend down, get me popcorn, friend."
It sucks. I hate it.
Okay. Well,
I'm pissed. I'm so angry right now.
I'm so proud of you. Drake.
All right, I'm gonna need a second. A lot of anger coming up here. It's okay. It's all right.
For the audience at home, we just took a water break.
Yep. Quick water break. Quick sip.
Some of you don't know this, but we actually need to drink water. I know we come off as reptilian overlords, but
Yeah.
only on Sundays.
You gonna see that movie, Overlord?
I have no idea what that's about. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I
Right.
have seen a bus stop ad,
Mm.
and that is the extent. So, what's it about?
I think it's about guys in World War II
Okay.
that are kind of going to, like, I don't know, if they're on some mission. You know, they're soldiers on a mission, and they come across like basically some kind of supernatural shit, some Nazi zombie type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's not really what I wanted to ask you about it, though. Because I mean, where are we gonna go with it? You don't know about it. What are we gonna say? But here's what I wanted to ask you about.
Okay.
You saw it on a bus ad.
Yes.
Where were you going?
On the freeway.
Oh, you weren't waiting for the bus.
No. I just looked to my side while waiting for the
Drove
light.
past the
Yes.
bus.
Yes. No, not even the bus. It was on a bus bench.
Gosh, this is a greater mystery than the film Overlord. Like,
So is Overlord like Wolfenstein?
I think pretty much the video game.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know out there, wow. It's a game where you kill Nazis and yeah.
You gonna get any new games for Christmas?
No,
Really?
don't have a console.
You don't? Oh.
No.
For some reason I thought you did.
Red Dead looks amazing.
Yeah.
Fun fact. Before I die as an actor, I want to do at least one cowboy movie. And
Dude.
hopefully use a real gun and get really shot on set. And then that'll be my death.
Like accidentally?
Nope. I planned it.
Is everyone gonna know, or is it gonna be a secret thing that you plan?
The
The
second option.
one.
Yep.
Okay. So you want to?
Brandon Lee it.
Yeah. See,
Except I'm in on it.
So can I ask? Like
Kinda
I guess
like Birdman.
I guess I'll ask the question on everyone's mind.
What's my favorite cookie? White chocolate macadamia. But continue.
Why? Why do you want this?
Because I feel like that's the only way I can really go full method past Edward Norton, Daniel Day-Lewis, Tom Hardy.
Okay.
I just
Yeah.
You know what I
Method
mean?
actors. So
Real
why do you
method.
want to die?
Oh,
Yeah. Why do you want to die in this way?
because I feel like it'd be cool to pretend like I'm a cowboy dying.
No, but like, do you think it'll like improve your legacy or?
No, I just want to die as a cowboy.
Interesting.
Yeah, all my heroes die as cowboys.
You know, I said interesting, but it wasn't.
Wow.
I lied.
You
When I
should
said interesting, I meant disappointing.
wow.
I'm sorry. I should be more honest.
I'm sorry. You should be less honest.
Why?
California it up for me, man.
You want me to be fake?
A little bit of Hollywood would be nice, okay? I'd rather you be like, hey, Ash, I'll get this done for you.
Imagine you're in couples therapy. And your significant other is like, you know what? Like, I just feel like you're not fake enough with I don't know.
You're just too real.
Yeah. It's just, you're so bluntly honest that it just hurts. Like, I wish you'd just, like, do some white lies. I wish you'd lie a little more.
I wish you'd say this skirt doesn't make me look fat.
Exactly.
Instead of, well, you put on some Christmas weight.
Do skirts make people... Can a skirt make someone look fat? I feel like it's usually, like, something longer. like pants. I don't know.
Why can't it be a skirt?
I don't know. I've never thought about this, but I'm thinking right now, when you watch a movie or something, that's always like, do these jeans make me look fat?
Okay.
Do these pants make me look fat?
Rebuttal.
Does no one ever
Male
says...
hula dancers.
No one...
Male hula dancers in skirts. Do they look slimming?
do they want that? Is that the point of a hula skirt?
I don't know, but
I think that's way down the list on
how
hula
is that
skirts.
way down the list?
Number one, you want to create like a pig roast ambiance.
Wow, I'm so glad you said ambiance because that was the first word in my mind.
That's the first thing that you're trying to create with the hula skirt. You're not worried so much about your figure. Secondly, you want to be able to have freedom of movement because obviously those hips are going to be swaying.
It's true. Also, thirdly, if I may add,
Please.
I don't want just buff hula dancers. I do need the traditional big fella, the hefty guy.
Honestly,
And he better be the chef.
I would prefer that.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
Because these big hefty guys, how do I know if they're a good chef? What if they don't eat?
Plus, if I'm on a date, then I feel like I'm competing with the guys that are like too jacked. I'm just like...
They're all out here looking like The Rock.
Exactly, and I'm over here like, damn, I gotta get in the gym. Should I start wearing hula skirts? And then
you're worried about looking fat in the hula skirt.
And I'm starting to feel insecure. And I don't want that when I'm at a luau. I want to have fun.
True. That's true.
With my wife that I'm trying to lie to more.
Because that's what happened in couples therapy.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, relationships are stressful, man.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh. It'll get better, friend.
Yeah. Hope so.
Well, and if not, there's always the fun D word. Death.
Oh.
Yep.
I thought you were going to say delivery.
Deliverance.
Oh.
Down.
Imagine John Mayer plays that, and then I just go in.
Where are you going in, though?
I'm just going in like...
Because have you seen Deliverance?
Oh,
you got to be careful in your choice of words.
No.
Okay?
Damn you. Oh, I hate that.
You got a nice guitar, Johnny.
I'm so mad. So angry right now. Have you ever seen that movie?
Deliverance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not a good date movie.
Nope, it is not.
It's
a great movie to watch with your best guy friend.
Definitely.
Yes.
I like watching it on like if you go on like a camping trip.
Yes.
You just get like a remote cabin
and it's just you and another person.
Yeah, it's you and your best guy friend.
Yeah, and you just happen to bring a crossbow with you. For protection.
Dude, Burt Reynolds, speaking of jacked.
Yes.
Burt Reynolds is fucking ripped up in that movie.
Yes.
Good for him.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P., man.
He was, Burt Reynolds was a different generation of man.
Yeah.
Him.
I want to say like...
Charles Bronson. 2
generations ago. He wasn't in this one. What were you saying? All right. I'm sorry. No, come back. Come back. God, I'm sorry. Jesus. Okay, I'm allowed to make one bad joke. You can throw an interception early in the game and still win the game.
Can't use sports references on me.
Anyway, you were talking about, this is a good thing. I want to talk about this.
Yes. I feel like
men were like manly men.
Yes.
Yeah.
Men today are very watered down.
Mm-hmm.
Like Clint Eastwood, Burt Reynolds, Steve McQueen.
Right.
I said Charles Bronson. Like these are
Paul
dudes.
Newman.
Yeah, Paul Newman. These are dudes.
Yeah.
Lee
Marvin.
Woody Allen.
No.
Complete opposite.
Right. But like man's men.
Like hardy men.
Guys that you could believe would be able to open up the hood of a car.
And know exactly what everything is.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm lucky if I know how to prop the hood up. Like that'll take me 5 to 10 minutes. Like, oh wait, where do I have to hold the hood up the whole time? Oh no, there's this long stick thing. Let me figure this out for a while. Meanwhile, my wife's in the car, like, texting the guy that's from the Hula show, the Hula skirt, and she's got one foot out the door already,
And I'm in the back seat crying because I just want attention.
Right.
And neither of you are paying attention to me.
This is getting convoluted. I'm not sure, like, what was going on before this, but basically the car is broken down, and like my weaknesses as a man are about to be exposed.
Vulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
But that's true. No, seriously. Like, those were men.
Facts.
And we lost that.
We lost men. Well, we still got Clint. He's a dinosaur at the moment.
Yeah, but...
He's close. He's knocking on death's door.
You know what sucks, though, is like...
He's not going to go out dying as a cowboy like I wish to. Because he lived as a cowboy.
That's exactly what I was going to say, yeah. He's not going to go out getting accidentally shot...
On purpose.
On set of a Western film. Although, maybe he will. Who knows? I don't know.
I'll be pissed.
The man loves guns.
If he steals this from me, I will personally go and kill him.
Yeah. Yeah, right on. Here's the thing. Have you ever been in a situation like this where you felt it doesn't have to be on a date, but I don't know, maybe where you felt emasculated, where you felt like you were confronted with the situation, and you're like, oh man, I do not know some man shit that I wish I knew.
Oh, I've got the funniest story.
All right.
I was
Let's go.
in, I want to say, high school. I think I was a senior at the time. And I had an old 2003? I think it was a 2003, like, blue Ford Taurus.
Uh-huh.
It's a fun car. It's a pretty big car. You
Yeah.
could fit 3 people in the front and 3 people in the back. Like, legally, it had the seats and everything.
Nice.
And so, one time, I was with, I think, if I'm not mistaken, actually, you know what? No. I'm going to leave names out of this.
Okay.
I'll bleep that out. But I was with a couple of my boys.
So you're with 2 dudes.
No, 3 dudes, and I think my ex-girlfriend at the time.
Okay.
So I was with 4 people.
Yep.
And I believe, or maybe it was 3 people. I don't know. My memory doesn't serve me well. But at the time, we had gotten high as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And allegedly.
Okay.
This is just a story. This isn't real. This is just allegedly for legal reasons.
Right.
But we got high as shit.
Okay.
We're going to go to the movie theater. So we're going to the movie theater, and I turn into the parking lot. I just kind of turned too much, and I didn't see the sidewalk. So I kind of went on the sidewalk a little, but I was good. It just went over and came back down.
Curbed it a little bit.
That's it. Then all of a sudden, my car started screeching.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, oh, fuck. What happened? I'm like, all right, maybe we're fine. I keep driving.
Oh, boy.
And I was like, well, I'm really high.
Yeah.
I fucked up my car. And now, I don't know if I can drive my car home because it's making these noises.
So what'd you do?
I called AAA, and I thought I fucked it up. I thought I fucked up, like, the tire or whatever, because I was going to swap out into the spare.
So you got out and you looked at it. Was anything fucked up?
It didn't look fucked up to me.
The wheel's no tire is
Nothing looked terrible.
Huh.
So I just went to the tire that it was, and I swapped it out with a spare.
Yeah.
Because I know how to do that.
There you
I
go.
have enough masculinity to do that. Now here's where the story changes.
Okay.
I start screaming. No, I don't. But it still starts screeching. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, first round of defense. I'm going to call AAA because I got AAA. They'll come check it out.
Yeah.
AAA comes check it out. They're like, what'd you do? I was like, this is what happened. Dude checks it out. He sees I changed the spare, and he's like, keeps making noise, bro. I don't know what you want me to do. So then I'm at this point, well, we're going code red. Gotta call my dad.
Oh, boy.
And that is where I'm sweating bullets.
Oh, no.
Because now, I'm like, well, I fucked up my car. I'm incredibly high as shit.
Yeah.
And now I have to face the wrath of Khan himself.
Did you guys smoke in the car?
No, thankfully.
Okay,
No. So that was good. I was just like, if you can describe that face, but.
Yeah.
So then my dad comes.
Ash just made a very worried, oh shit, shit is about to hit the fan look face to describe his feelings at this point in time in the story. Please continue.
Dad comes. I call him. I'm like, hey, listen, we went to go to the movies, and this happened with the car, and I don't know, it's making noises now. And he's pissed for no reason. I'm like, why is he pissed? It's fine.
Yeah.
He comes, takes a look at the car. I show him the exact same thing. I show the AAA guy. The AAA guy's talking to him, whatever. He's like, all right, whatever. And then it was so funny because he's like, oh, you fucked up your brake caliper, which is like the thing that like clamps against the brakes or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. But the whole time he's like, you guys are a bunch of fucking pussies. None of you know how to fix this. And we're all sitting there like 17 at the time.
Yeah.
Just high out of our minds. And we're like, what? And to this day, my friends still laugh about the fact that my dad came out and called us a bunch of pussies. And every time I bring that story up to my dad, he goes, yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, man.
But, yeah, he was just like, oh, shit.
When did we stop?
No, we're good. My hand just hit it right now.
Ooh.
I accidentally just ended the recording, but it's okay. I'll splice it together.
I was scared.
Don't worry. I got But yeah, that was definitely a time where I felt, I don't even say emasculated. Like, I don't know, man.
Well, a little bit.
Kinda.
Yeah, because your dad comes in, he's just like, are you kidding me? I know this shit. You don't know this? He's just disappointed.
But you know what's funny? That motherfucker, if he needs the computer fixed, guess who he comes to every time? And I'm telling him.
Geek Squad.
Nope.
Oh, you mean you?
Yeah.
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 That was my second guess.
Yeah, motherfucker. Sure, I can't fix the car.
Mm-hmm.
But once you get into your old age and your iPhone starts freezing,
That's right.
you better not come to me. Because I'll remember the time you
Wow.
called me a pussy.
Wow. Like, there's a lot of unresolved tension here that maybe we should delve into. Between you and your dad. And
Oh, he's my best friend. We're good boys now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, every man truly loves and truly hates his father.
I feel like that's the truth.
It is the truth.
It is the truth.
It is the truth, actually.
Ah.
Yeah. There's, deep-seated,
I think it's a fickle thing, really.
yeah.
I think it's strange because it's like, the older I get and the more I realize, like, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, oh. Everybody kind of has no idea what the fuck they're doing.
That kind of scares me, like, if you go... That freaks me out because there's been times when I've been working at a job and I really don't know what I'm doing and I just BS it and just get away with some stuff. And I always wonder, like, what surgeon is out there that's just, he's just winging it, And, like,
there's someone out
there's
there
got
doing
to be
that.
some people out there that do that. And they're just kind of like, oh, I hope nobody figures it out. Like, I'm just winging it. I don't know, But they don't want to, like...
I guess I'll cut this artery, not the other one.
It's kind of like some guy who's defusing a bomb, and he's like, green wire, red wire. I don't know. Let's see what happens.
50-50.
Boom. And
like, maybe there's 4 times where he's like, whew, that was a close one. But then he starts building a rep of, oh, this guy's good.
exactly.
And then the 5th time, there's 3 wires, and he's like, whoa.
I don't know. Yeah.
How do
just winging it.
How do you become a bomb diffuser? Like, what's the qualifications of knowing which wire to cut?
I mean, I guess it's just like anything. There's training, specific training. You go to, like, you're probably in, I don't know, special forces or something, and then you, like, specifically go into, like, bomb detonation squad stuff.
Like, but my thing is, like, do you think someone does that because they just... Okay, so I have this thing where a lot of life is kind of, when it's mellow, it's just kind of, bland.
Sure.
But when I do something super incredibly exciting, like, let's say go skydiving, or, like, getting on stage, or, like, driving real fast.
The dangerous stuff is where you feel alive.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like somebody is out there with a much more dampened sense of, like, the everyday, like they'll go skydiving, like, meh. So that they get to the point where they're like, oh, diffusing a bomb is what keeps me alive. Like, oh, I love this.
Well, it's kind of like, I mean, in the movie The Hurt Locker, that's kind of the character.
Phenomenal movie.
Yeah, he's sort of addicted to the adrenaline of, like, any day this could be the day, Whereas most people would rather, go to Denny's and get a grand slam and go home.
And call it a day. And that would be a successful day for them.
And I'll be honest with you, Denny's is great. So I'm kind of more in that camp.
I'll be honest with you.
What's up?
Denny's is only great after 2 a.m. when nothing else is open.
Wow. We're going there.
We are.
Huh. That took a turn. I mean, I think for the price, the amount of food you get, the amount of options that are on the menu at Denny's, incredible. The grand slams they offer, you can get, like, every item that you would want in a breakfast plate, and it's like $10.
Okay, rebuttal.
Go ahead.
The service.
You don't think the service at Denny's is good? I've never had a problem at Denny's.
Oh, I've never gotten my food in under an hour.
What are you going, like, are you bringing a family reunion in there every time?
No.
You going with a party of 50?
No, it's like usually like a party of 6.
Well, you know what? the weight makes it that much better.
That's not true.
I think it does.
I don't think so.
All right.
However, one thing I will say, the best conversations happen after 2 a.m. at a Denny's.
That's true. That's very true.
Yes. Because everyone's either still drunk or they're slowly sobering up.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone's just like either super giddy or super loving or super funny.
Yeah. A little delirious.
Little delirious.
Maybe a little...
guards down.
Yeah.
And also, I have this thing where I think one of the best things in the world is a way of connecting with people is eating.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, that's one thing everybody can connect on.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why I love having, like if you ever have, like, a little brunch,
Oh.
you know, and you just get, like, a bunch of people together, you know, just talk about, you just get into some wild conversations.
Like going to Howlin' Race.
Dude, yes.
We should do that.
We should go.
Now, you know, I think we should bring a bigger group this time.
Yes.
And also leave Stacy at home.
I disagree.
On record.
Stace, don't listen to him. He's lying. You know, I have a friend coming in town this weekend.
Oh.
And I was thinking that I want to hit Howlin' Race, so maybe we
Okay.
got to make it happen.
Maybe. How do you feel about Sunday?
That could work.
Okay, we'll talk.
Okay.
We'll talk off air.
Okay.
Because I don't want the fans to bum rush us there. That'd be really awkward.
Okay. Yeah, actually, let's go next...
Saturday.
Yeah, let's go next week sometime.
We're going on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'll see you then. Thanksgiving, 2 p.m. Great.
Tip to toodly-doo.
I think they bought it.
Good.
Okay.
Fucking morons.
Yeah. Fucking idiots.
They don't understand we're raking in all this cash.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
We can finally pay off all the credit card debt we used to buy the studio.
I'm just sitting in the studio trying to get to you, baby. Oh gosh, I don't remember what I was gonna say. What time are we at right now on the total time for the pod?
We are at close to 38 minutes.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, I gotta tell you, dude, this has been fun. And I wanted to continue. I wasn't wrapping it up.
Oh, I thought Okay. We are back. Sorry, due to technical difficulties, we we kind of lost you guys there. But we were getting into the topic of sports. Matt is feeling really floral, and
What?
you're feeling really floral and just jubilant.
What does that mean?
You just-
Floral implies flowers.
Yeah, you're a flower boy right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can roll with that.
Yes. We were getting into the topic of sports and steroids, and I said that my stance on it is... I was going to elaborate, but my stance on it is I think we should have, for every sport, 2 separate versions. We have the natural version and the juiced version. Natural version is, okay, you can't be juiced. We want to see who the most naturally gifted athletes are. So then it's the most fair.
So you're saying there's 2 different leagues for
Yeah.
each sport?
There's the NBA and then there's the SNBA. There's the National Basketball Association and the Steroid National Basketball Association. Because in the National Basketball Association, I want to, that's the competition of skill of who's the best. Like, who is, like, that's the most fair, quote unquote.
Right.
Because it's all about what you can naturally bring and how hard you work. Whereas the Steroid National Basketball Association, that's going to be like the was not the Toon, was it the Toon Squad or the Monster Squad in
the Monstars.
the Monstars, there we go.
Yeah.
Just fucking dudes who are
Just-
8 feet
just-
tall,
yeah.
juiced to the gills.
Yeah.
Like, I want there to be so many half-court, like, or not half-court, so many halftime shows, because after every fucking dunk, they have to clean the glass off of a shattered backboard. Okay? Like, I just want to see...
Just logistically, that sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah. Like,
But I
remember the
guess
game Rampage?
You would employ a lot of janitors. Yeah, Rampage was a great game.
I essentially want every basketball player to either be like Godzilla or King Kong or that giant werewolf.
Right.
Because you know the Serbians got
What
some
was
giant
his name?
werewolves.
What was his name?
I don't
Shout out to
know.
him. You know, until you brought in the Rampage angle, I wasn't with you, but now I'm completely sold.
Yes.
That's all you basically had to say is, like, Rampage.
What is the most exciting thing about baseball? Seeing a fucking bat snap in half
Right.
and watching some dude who looks like all he does is eat donuts all day run base.
And I mean, and going off the bat thing, imagine, like, a bat that's the size of the stadium flying in and just, like, starting to tear shit up, I want to play Rampage, dude. Yeah.
We could. It's 2-player.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have a console, though.
I have an N64.
Wow, you lied earlier.
No, I meant like I don't have an advanced
It's
console.
okay. I want you to start lying to me a little
A
more.
little more lie.
Yeah.
I have the old school console.
I have an N64 as well. No
yes.
joke.
Do you have GoldenEye?
Yes.
Okay, as do I. Smash Brothers.
Yes.
Excellent choice. Now, here's another one. Do you have oh wait, no, that's GameCube. My bad. I was gonna say Kirby Air Ride.
No.
Kirby, did you ever get into
I
Kirby
love
Air Ride?
Kirby, dude.
Kirby Air Ride was great.
I never had that one.
Did you ever get into Ultimate Muscle?
No. I want to go back. Who's your favorite Smash Bros. Character? Who's your go-to character?
Ooh, are we
in
talking?
Smash?
Okay.
Let's go original.
Which
Let's just say original.
Oh, okay.
Let's not get into Melee and all this other nonsense that all these kids are getting into, where there's too many characters. Don't think about it. Just who's your character? Who you picking?
All right.
Come on.
Okay. Fucking Samus.
There you go.
Samus. It's usually Samus or Captain Falcon, but I gotta say Samus.
Samus, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Samus is cool. Samus is a good character. Very hard to hit. Samus has that move where you go up B and you try to do some shit from above and Samus will just fuck you up.
Yeah.
Like, don't try to down B me on some shit from above.
No.
I'm going to jump up and spin into you right now.
And doesn't Samus, if you down B is bomb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good too, because then you try to go from below and Samus
you know who
like,
I was thinking?
here comes a little bomb.
Because Fox and Ness have the down B.
I hate
where-
Ness. I don't even want to talk about Ness. He
Oh.
just pisses me off so
Oh.
much. He brings his little yo-yo out and he just wrecks me.
His baseball bat, too.
He's got a lot of stuff. I don't even know, like, it's like pick one.
You know who I really enjoy?
About to find out.
Jigglypuff.
Really?
That suicidal move where you turn into a ball.
See, I think Jigglypuff is like the poor man's Kirby.
Okay.
I think Jigglypuff is like the diet Kirby.
I feel like Kirby is for people who are afraid of commitment.
Go on.
Because you're like, oh, I want to be this character, but I also want a little bit of other characters should I choose to. Like, oh, I'm going to swallow Samus
Oh,
and get
you
her
mean
gun.
because Kirby can take on the form of...
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, Kirby is a little bit of a shapeshifter.
Not
And
so much of a ditto.
Kirby I feel like Kirby's still trying to find his identity.
Oh, he's lost.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
He's just kind of like takes on the identity of whoever he's hanging out with.
Okay.
And, yeah. Whoever he inhales and expels.
I don't like, do you remember, there was a time where you could play video games with your friends, and everyone's roughly on the same level, and you're like, oh, cool, this is fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then went to college, and, just living in the dorms and stuff, we used to have an N64, like, for the hall or whatever, and people would come and
Get
play.
some tournaments going.
Some people are just, like, professionals, and it's no longer fun. You're just like, oh, you're Fox. I'm not going to be able to even hit you once, and I'm already dead 3 times.
That's true. It's when you play against somebody that's too damn good, it's not that fun anymore.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? That kind of reminds me of, like, in a way, it's like boxing. Hear me out on this.
I'm listening.
I feel that it's probably in my limited boxing watching experience that it's actually more entertaining to watch a couple of people that aren't super great, but they're at the same level, who they're not perfect, but they're just willing to, like, throw punches, and they don't defend themselves that way, but they're kind of both kind of bad at defending. So they're just throwing a lot of shots, and you're seeing an exciting to watch fight.
Rather than a technical fight where someone is really technically advanced and they're dodging everything and
Right,
playing
because
it
some
safe.
people are like Floyd Mayweather is like, your friend who's really way too good with Fox, or I'm thinking of my friend who's way too good with Yoshi, that you can't even get a touch on him. It's like he's like spinning and jumping around. You can't hit him, and then the second they're just counterpunching, and then they hit you. You try to hit them, they duck out of the way. They hit you again. You're like, God damn it.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
And then you're like, let's go to a bar. What are we doing in this dorm room?
Oh, wait, we're 19.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, I agree with you, because one of the most exciting things when you're playing one of those stupid games is, like, when both of you are at, like, 180% in the red, and you're like, uh-oh, one hit, one of us might get knocked out.
Yeah.
Instead of, oh, I've died 4 times, and you still have all your lives.
It's just no fun.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is true.
I mean, it must be tough for those people that are that good at Smash. Because it's like they got to go out of their way to find somebody that's fun to play against.
Also, it's not something you can brag about.
True.
Like, if you're like John Mayer, I'm really good at the guitar.
Do you think he brags about it?
At this point, he doesn't have to. Well, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he goes to Uganda and they go, hey, who are you? And he's just like, oh, I'm just really good at guitar. And they're like, oh.
The only place they don't know him instantly as a great guitarist is Uganda.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll buy it. So he has...
You'll buy Uganda?
No.
Oh.
But I like to imagine that John Mayer goes to Uganda, and he like goes to, I don't know, maybe he goes to a
witch
bar.
doctor? Oh.
No, let's say he goes to a witch doctor.
Okay.
And he feels the need to start bragging about himself. Yeah, I'm pretty good at guitar. I don't know. Yeah, it's really, I don't know.
And the
where
witch
else to
doctor's
go
like,
with that.
I'm a pretty good witch doctor. It's not a competition, but
And it's probably nice for the witch doctor because everybody there knows.
That he's a good witch doctor.
Right, but
he's the John Mayer of witch doctors.
Exactly. In his town, he is John Mayer, basically.
I was hoping he'd be in a village.
Well, it could be a village. Let's not get stereotypical.
I wasn't. I just like villages more than I like
It
towns.
sounded like you were getting a little stereotypical, thinking everything
sounds
in
like
Uganda is a village. Sorry. I got a little angry. Got a little aggressive.
Have you seen Ugandan Knuckles?
What?
Ugandan Knuckles.
Is that a Sonic character?
It's a thing. I'll show you after the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That's an airplane.
Whoa.
There's far fewer airplanes in the morning, I think.
I think you're right. I wonder why. Probably because
Terrorists are asleep during the day? Or awake during the day?
I'm not touching that one. I don't know. I was going to say it's probably because sun gets in the eyes of the pilots. So that's why they got to fly at night.
They're not allowed to wear sunglasses?
No, I don't think so.
Fuck.
I don't think so.
I can't wait till robots are flying planes.
I guess that's probably inevitable, right?
Oh, definitely.
Robots flying planes. That
Because
scares
think
me,
about
though.
that. Like, if the entire airport is just one automated system, like one AI running it, it can literally like perfectly have everything going.
Well, I don't like that, though, because if it's one AI running the airport, that's kind of like one person in power of a country. All it takes is one bad thing. Like one person can hack that, then the entire airport. I want there to be checks and balances. I want there to be one AI that's running the Auntie Anne's pretzel stand. I want there to be one AI that's running the Pete's coffee.
Pause.
Go ahead.
What is this in a timeout?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? Say it.
You said Auntie Anne's.
Yeah?
Is it not Auntie Anne's?
Oh, I don't say aunt. No.
I don't know if I say aunt either. Now I'm fundamentally confused whether I say aunt or aunt.
You are fundamentally confused.
Fuck.
I mean,
They have really good pretzels.
It's weirder to me if you don't say aunt in your real life, that you would think that it would be Auntie Anne's. That's
I don't know what I
weird
say
to
in
me.
my real life.
Well, you just stopped the show to say it, basically.
Well,
to
yeah.
say it, basically.
But I mean, I don't know if I go, hey, that's my aunt, or if I go, that's my aunt.
Well, I don't know.
I guess we'll just have to wait till the time that my aunt's in town.
Whoa, you just proved it. You say aunt, I say aunt. Here is something I want to ask that I just thought of.
Okay.
Airports, dude.
I'm not allowed in them.
That's not where I was going with that, and I never would. Airports, the food is so expensive.
Oh, yeah.
It's like going to a concert.
Yeah, but worse, because at least at a concert, I guess there's a murder of small dogs going on.
It seriously sounds like there's a coyote, like maybe eating a dog in the neighborhood that we're in right now. So really hope that someone's pet is okay. Like, to everybody out there, make sure,
Keep your dogs inside.
Keep your dogs inside.
Okay, the murder's over.
Yeah, anyway.
Here's the thing, though. Like, when you're at a concert, you really... I don't know about you, so I'm not going to assume. But me, I go in, and, like, I get super hyped, and I get all hot and bothered and sweaty. And when I pay $10 for a water bottle or a pretzel, it's because I need that nourishment or I will die. You know?
Okay.
Whereas at the airport, it's just kind of like, I feel like a bourgeoisie lard. Like, oh, $10 for a water, I can afford it. I've wiped my ass with a 5.
So you're saying, so here's what I'm hearing. When you go to concerts, you're usually so fucked up.
Yes, I'm on the verge of death.
You'll pay anything to survive at that point. But thankfully, when you go to travel, you're sober.
Because I'm afraid, because I always get randomly checked.
Sure. That makes sense. That makes sense.
So one is trying to survive.
Yeah.
One is trying... Well, I guess they're both trying to survive.
Well,
one is trying not to get a thumb up my ass at the airport.
Sure. The thing is, with the airport, it's just tricky because it's like, I don't know about you, but if you get like the way that the flights will time up, if you got a connecting flight or something, you're like, man, I could wait through another 3-hour flight to eat, but I'm so goddamn hungry.
This is true.
And then they got you, man. That's what I hate, is that they know they've got you. They're like, oh yeah, you want a sandwich? $12. You want a
bottle of wine, tiny bottle of wine, free.
Dude, even the little pre-made sandwiches at the shitty like to-go place that sells magazines,
$12.
like $12. You're like, this isn't even hot. This isn't even like, this egg salad looks like it was made for display only. And I'm about to pay $12 for this? Ugh.
Okay. Do you bring snacks on the airplane?
I generally don't.
I'm a big airplane snacks guy. I'll bring about 15 protein bars and probably a quart of peanuts.
Here's the thing, I never know the rules, and so I'm always afraid that there's gonna be there's gonna be rules like, oh, you can't bring outside food.
See, I know the rules.
What are the rules?
When you're Middle Eastern, you gotta know the rules.
Okay.
No liquids more than 3.4 ounces.
Right.
You can bring snacks. Those are allowed. Generally, don't bring a bomb.
Sure.
Don't bring a firearm unless you're, a U.S. Marshal or something and have certification to show it.
But on the snacks thing, here's my question. Can it be something like, does it have to be something that's in an unopened package? Can you bring like a full sandwich? Like, let's say I went and made a really good sub, which I could make for realistically like, I don't know, $5 or $6.
Yeah.
Just getting the stuff at the grocery store. And then put it in a Ziploc. Can I bring that in my carry-on?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yes.
Because I was always assuming they're like, no, terrorists are going to bring some poisoned bread. Or they're going to bring some like avocado spread that's actually like nitroglycerin.
In your carry-on, they're going to send it through the x-ray. So they'll see if you have like a knife in between the turkey in your sandwich. You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
And then they also, they'll do the metal detector thing. But then they also get like certain people either like, what is it, hypoglycemic or stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Or they have like diabetes or stuff. Or they always have to take either insulin or food or something. Those type of people, like, if you were to tell that person, no, you can't bring that, they're going to sue the fuck out of the airline.
They
make
might
40
they
mil
might have
ski.
a blood sugar situation on this plane.
Yes, as opposed to a crip sugar situation.
I don't know what that is. I didn't get the reference. What's it from?
Crips and Bloods.
Oh, right.
The
Gangs. Yep. Got it. You know what, though? Here's the thing. This is good to know. Next time I fly, which is
Take food.
on Tuesday, I am going to make a sub
you're
at
gonna
home.
go back for Thanksgiving.
I am. I'm going to make a sub at home. I'm going to bring it because you know what?
Fuck
I am
the
not going to
system.
let the system get me down.
No, sir.
I'm not buying a $15
Tell them
hamburger.
you're John Mayer.
I will. I'll say I'm
Of
John
sandwich
Mayer.
making.
And I'm actually very good at guitar.
Are you?
No, I was just being in the bit. I was
Oh.
being John Mayer.
Oh.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm a witch doctor. It gets past my village.
Are you?
I am.
Oh.
I was first a witch, and then I decided, I'm going to go to school to be a doctor.
Here's something I want to ask you. I'm going to ignore that. Here's something that I want to ask you. I'm going to just ignore that and talk about what I want to talk about, which is here's the situation you get into bringing food on the plane. I think there is a line, and I want to know your take. I think there's a line on, like, acceptable things to bring on the plane etiquette-wise.
Okay.
Food-wise.
I would say yes.
I've sat next to somebody that literally brought, like, roasted Brussels sprouts in a Tupperware.
Okay.
Which, in my opinion, is one of the top 3 worst food smells
You're not a fan of
you
Brussels
can have.
sprouts?
I'm not.
I really like Brussels sprouts.
Oh, dude, even the smell of it, thinking about it right now, kind of makes me want to vom.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, it's like, don't bring a tuna fish sandwich.
Ooh.
I feel like there should be a rule of, like, pungent things. Like
Tuna fish is
no
pretty
gefilte
bad.
fish.
I don't even know what that smells like, but I already know it would have a strong smell.
Yeah.
Anything, let's just say no fish on the plane.
No fish
Like,
on
let's
the plane.
just start there.
Nothing with beans.
Really, no beans.
No flatulence, please. Keep
That's
the flatulence
actually
to a minimum.
good point. Yeah, if you got a weak stomach, foods that will be easily digested.
Yes.
Sure.
If you're lactose intolerant, don't drink milk.
That's just good, like, life advice.
Yeah.
Like, that's not even just for when you're on the plane. If
But
you're
just in
lactose,
general.
just don't drink milk in general. Probably anywhere.
Ever.
Yeah.
There's alternatives.
Yeah.
Other things not to bring onto a plane. Things to bring onto a plane. Deodorant.
Sure.
That's
Yeah.
a big one.
Deodorant's good.
Yeah.
Planes generally do smell kind of bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's you can't open a window. You can't. That's the problem. Why are you making this face? What? Ash, for the people at home, is making a very disappointed, like, what am I going to do with you?
If I were to describe what I
frustrated.
would do if he made that joke on a plane, I'd walk up to the emergency lane and eject myself.
I would never make that joke on a plane, obviously.
I'd remember it and jump off the plane.
Okay, well, I mean,
I'd look you in the eyes and say, "This is what you wanted."
I guess.
I'm John Mayer. I'm a great guitarist.
I really don't understand I feel like your reaction to this is bizarre. I'm just stating a fact. You can't open a window on a plane. No one can. I mean, I'm sorry. You ever see the James Bond movie, GoldenEye?
Yes.
You know what happens? There's a gunshot, shatters a window on a plane. The villain gets sucked out through the window. Guess who survives? My man, James Bond. Yes! Woo! That's right, villains of the world. You suck, and James Bond will always beat you.
This is facts. Favorite James Bond movie?
Casino Royale.
The original?
No.
The new one.
The one with Daniel Craig. I think it was like 2006.
Okay.
I rewatched that recently, and I will
That's your
tell you,
favorite?
I think that is an amazing James Bond movie all around. Skyfall is up there for me. I really like it.
Spectre? How'd you feel about Spectre?
I didn't see it. I heard it wasn't worth it.
That's the one with Javier Bardem?
No, that's Skyfall. Spectre is the one with the dude from fucking Django Unchained and Inglourious Bastards. The villain. Hans Landa. This is going to turn into one of those things
Hans
where we just,
Landa.
like, list IMDb people for
Wait,
10
Hans
minutes.
Landa. Who's Hans Landa?
I don't know the actor's name. I'm blanking on it. Christoph Waltz.
Oh!
He's Inspector.
Why do I feel like I haven't seen it then?
Well, now we've wasted a minute.
I think we should watch
talking about it.
Spectre.
Well, I heard it's not that good. That's why I haven't watched it.
But it's a James Bond movie. How bad can it be?
We're going to find out, I guess.
My favorite James Bond.
Oh, let me ask you this.
Okay.
What's your favorite James Bond movie?
Oh. I think it would probably have to be... I think I really like From Russia with Love.
Going old school with the Sean Connery.
Yes.
I like it. Very classy move.
I just like old movies. Like the
Really?
old James Bond. Sean Connery, again, another class of man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's a bad motherfucker.
Yep.
I don't know, man. He's just...
Yeah, he definitely has that man's man.
shaken, not stirred.
Yeah.
Suck it, Trebek.
There's a guy that's going to walk into a room and just not apologize for who he is.
And he's just going to ash his cigar on a small child's forehead.
And he's probably going to be a real dick.
But that's amen.
You know? But, yeah, I mean, here's a question that I actually want to know the answer to. I say that like I haven't wanted to know the answer to the others, and that's not the case.
This is real. You know what? I wish you would lie to me. A little more.
I'm sorry. This is another question I want a real answer to.
Okay.
Who do you think should be the next James Bond?
Idris Elba.
Dude.
I am 1000% Idris Elba.
That guy is a man too. That
That
guy's
guy
awesome.
is a man.
He's awesome.
That guy he oozes swagger.
But here's the only thing the only case that I agree with a little bit
Mm-hmm.
is that they've been saying that they've been floating his name for like a couple movies now, and Idris Elba is like, he's already like in his 40s. So I'm just saying, like, generally, you feel like you want a guy to like get a few Bonds in. Like I want to see the next Bond get minimum 3 movies in.
I just want to see one.
You really want it to be a one-off thing?
Minimum. I want to see a minimum of one. Because then you could be like, God damn. One, like just when you retire after winning the championship belt, and that's it. Because then you leave people like, damn, what if he came back, you know?
But you just want him to basically play for one season, win the title, and then retire.
Done.
Huh. Well, I mean, agree to disagree.
Because he's a DJ too.
I know he's doing a lot of stuff, but I'm just saying, like, for me, I think that the Bond, like, if you're going to be Bond, you should have 3 movies minimum.
I think he
that
could
should be the run. 3 movies.
3 movies.
Yeah.
I think he could do 2.
2.
Yeah.
He's kind of like, he's a little bit older. That's all I'm saying.
He is, but he's aging like fine wine.
I think they're going to go young. And see, I'm just kind of taking this other side just for the sake of argument. Because I would love to see him play Bond. I think he'd be amazing. I think they're going to go young.
Bond shouldn't be a young man's game, though.
But the thing is...
Bond should be like President. You need to be 36 minimum.
True. I think that they're gonna treat this like a lot of things, though, where they're like, we want to start marketing Bond for the new era, which is like young people that...
So they're going to get Timothée Chalamet.
No.
To be the next Bond.
Well, not him, but... I mean, I think it would be really cool, first of all, if they went non-white. And also... But I think they're going to go all the way. I think they're going to go non-white, and I think they're going to go young.
Here's my thing. I want Idris Elba to get this.
Yeah.
And then I think that opens up the floodgates to the minority Bond. And I want to play Bond in about 20 years. I have selfish motives for everything.
Hold up, dude.
Yeah.
Hold up.
What's up?
You're going to wait 20 years and you're going to play Bond?
Yeah. Have you seen me in a suit, sir?
Honestly, dude, like, when you got your new haircut, and I think you posted a photo on the gram, and you're in a suit. And I was going to say, like, this dude is killing it right now.
Oh, stop.
He's killing it, you know? And this, you know, I'm coming from a place where I realize right now that I'm incredibly attractive. So I'm able to, like, say, like, game recognized game.
Facts.
what I'm trying to say.
Big facts.
Because, like, I'm looking good.
You are. I said this at the beginning of the show.
I know.
Game recognizes game.
No, yeah, you don't have to tell me. I'm like, I look really good right now. So, yeah, actually, it's weird. Like, my initial thought was, like, Bond? And I didn't mean to scoff at that. That was rude on my part. And I own that. So let me take it back a few steps and just say this. Let me just say this. I think you're going to do it. And I think you're going to rock it, brother.
I wish you would lie to me less. Or more. I'm not sure.
No, I'm being real right now.
I feel it. I appreciate it.
Damn, dude, I'm pumped. I'm fucking pumped right now. This is awesome. What time are we at? Go ahead.
We are at, it's all over the place at this point. We're close to an hour. But let me ask you this.
Yeah, go.
This could be our final thing.
Get it pumping. Get it jumping. Get it jumping in the club with your heart thumping.
3 roles.
Yeah.
That you
I will
wish
take
to play for your
1
career.
cinnamon.
You son of a bitch.
Let me get 1 Danish. And let me get one of them crullers.
Okay, no. Now, I'm asking you a question. I really want to know the answer.
Okay, finally.
Your career as an actor.
Yeah.
What are 3 roles that you want to play?
This is a great question. I love this question. Okay. I'm not even going to think about this too much because I want the answer to be honest and from the heart. So I'm just going to spit it out. The first one.
Okay.
I want to be the lead in a Pirates of the Caribbean film.
Okay. So
and I want to make the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise what it could be, what it should be. Because let me tell you this. The Curse of the Black Pearl, the first movie in that franchise, is fire.
Facts.
I think it's it's just the perfect example of a really enjoyable, entertaining action-adventure movie.
Agreed.
It's got the right amount of comedy.
Right amount of being a little dark.
There's a little bit of serious moments. There's good action scenes.
There's Keira Knightley.
Keira Knightley looks great, and she does great, but there's a little bit of romance. There's some good comedic elements with the characterization.
Where's the rum?
I love the acting from Johnny Depp. He killed it in the first movie. They went off the rails with all the CGI and too many characters, too many villains, too many plots. But damn, if they just kept it simple and they cast me in it, damn, that'd be great. Number 2, we touched on this earlier, actually, but I want to be in a movie where I play in a Western. And I'd like to be not the hero.
The villain?
Because I'd love to be the villain.
I'll get into that too.
The villain in any movie is usually the better role.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like especially in Westerns, the hero has to be kind of the stoic, quiet hero guy. It's a little boring.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'd rather be one of the supporting characters, maybe a villain, maybe a bounty hunter, I don't know, who's like some guy who's just fucking dangerous. And he's kind of seedy, and he's kind of like on edge, and you don't know, like kind of a Ben Foster kind of guy. It's
okay.
Like, is this guy about to snap? Is he about to go rogue? Is this guy gonna stab me in the back? Like, damn, that guy's got a cool hat. But like, just as a side note, and then, okay, so I want to do that. Number 3.
Okay.
And this is something that I'm not gonna preface it. I'll just say it. I want to be in a boxing movie.
Okay.
Because I think that it would be really cool. Honestly, part of it is just selfishly. I want to be in a movie where the studio pays me to like have a trainer that just makes me just get like shredded. Like I want to look like Jake Gyllenhaal in Southpaw.
Okay.
Where it's like my muscles have muscles.
Yes.
And I'm just fucking cut up. And I just look like I could just destroy some motherfuckers.
Okay.
And you know what I would do? I would get in that great shape for that boxing movie, and at the end of filming I would invite, like, let's say like there's a co-star of mine and she's the most beautiful actress in the world. I don't know who it is, but I feel like there's maybe something there. Now that the movie's over, I invite her to a date, and what do? We go to a luau. Okay? And do I show up shirtless? Yes, I do.
And you show up the guys at the luau.
And I do. And I don't care what they look like.
You come in your own skirt.
I'm in my own hula skirt. And
Fuck me.
You know what? Fuck those guys, because I look way better than them.
Agreed.
And those are the 3 roles that I would love to have in movies.
Wow. I felt that.
I'm pumped, dude. I feel like the coffee's finally kicking in.
And this truck is passing. If I had to pick 3.
Dude, I feel bad because... Wait, is it recording?
Yeah.
I feel bad because you asked me, and then I got so self-obsessed with my own answer that I didn't follow up and ask you. So let's take it back a little bit. I'm trying not to be so self-obsessed.
It's hard being us.
Yeah, especially me.
Especially you.
It's really hard for me. Okay, so here's the thing, Ash. Let me just kind of try to get into it naturally.
Yeah.
So, dude, like,
What's up?
let me ask you this. Let's say 3 roles you could be in your acting career.
Oh,
What would you pick?
Fuck, I was not expecting this. Okay. Definitely James Bond type. That's for sure.
Yes.
Because
You want to be James Bond, right?
Yeah, in that film I want to be James Bond. I don't want to be the villain in that. I want to be James Bond. Just you get to wear a suit.
Yeah.
You get to walk on the beach. You get the hot co-star.
Yes.
You get the great fight action scenes. And then it usually ends with you flying in a helicopter, blowing some shit up.
Absolutely.
And then going, whoops, sorry.
I mean,
disappearing off the face of the earth.
Let's be honest. To be able to be in any movie where you get to have like you kill somebody and then you have a little like witty one-liner after,
Great.
it's the dream.
It is.
What would your do you have like a little, I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot, but let's say, I'll give you a little time here as I'm speaking to think, but let's say let's say we're on the roof of a train that's like speeding like through the Alps,
Yeah.
and you're James Bond and I'm like the villain and I like try to stab you, but then you toss me
Got
off
it.
the train. What do you say?
You should have ordered takeout instead of express.
Oh yes. Wow.
Yes.
I'm sold. Nice. Okay.
Okay.
What's your second one?
Western. But I also want to play the villain.
Wow.
I want to be kind of like the Lee Van Cleef.
Yes.
In The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Good ref, dude.
Yes.
By the way, I feel like you would have an easier time getting the role because you can grow a beard, dude. You can grow a mean beard, which I feel like in getting cast in a Western as the villain, you're going to need a beard. And for me, it's going to have to be all like I'm going to have to get the wardrobe people to hook it up cuz I really,
If ever you need help, you let me know. I'll give you mine.
Wow. Thanks.
They'll
dude.
never know.
Wow.
They'll never know.
I mean, I'm honored.
Yes.
So you want to be the villain?
Yes.
Lee Van Cleef.
Yes.
Cleef. That'd be awesome.
Third movie that I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Something crazy.
Okay.
Like Bronson
Mm.
or Hannibal Lecter or
So you want that
Seven?
you want like some kind of psychotic character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some guy who's out of his mind.
Just dark.
Deranged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you love how deranged he is.
Mm-hmm.
And there's almost like an art to it.
Yeah.
Because I've always wanted to be a serial killer. I just never perfected how I want to kill people.
In real life or in a movie? Yeah. Probably better to stick with the movie, I guess.
I mean, if I like it in the movie, I could always bring it to real life.
True. Very true.
Then I could be like the movie star killer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think anyone's done that. Gone from being really famous and then imitating how they killed people in a movie in real life.
That'd be wild, though. Maybe I'm surprised that's not a movie.
And then I try to get away with it like OJ. Didn't do it.
They should do, I'm sure, like, serial killer stuff always sells.
Mm-hmm.
They'll never stop making TV shows and movies that are like, oh, there's a serial killer, and now these detectives have to find him. So I don't see why you wouldn't do one where it's an actor who plays a serial killer who is also an actual serial killer. Let's list real quick top 3 actors you think may actually be doing that low-key and we don't know.
Okay.
I'm going to say 1, John Cusack. I feel like that guy is low-key kind of cold, and he's a little scary.
Interesting.
I'm gonna say John Cusack is actually a serial killer. Number 2, a little obvious, but I think Tommy Cruise.
Oh, I was about to say Tom Cruise. Yeah, Tom Cruise
I think
definitely.
T. Cruise has got some skeletons, in the
Tom Cruise and Travolta are up there for me.
Travolta.
Yeah.
I don't see it for Travolta, but now that you say that, maybe.
Yeah.
I just feel like he's too wacky to pull it off. I feel like he's not enough of a mastermind.
He owns his own airport.
Okay, that's true.
Like, if you own your own airport, there's a lot of stuff you can get away with.
What do you think he's charging for sandwiches in there?
Cocaine. There's bricks of cocaine.
You have to pay cocaine?
If you want a sandwich on Travolta Airlines, you gotta bring a brick of cocaine.
Wow. I say we end it there. That's a good sentiment to end on.
That's it.
That's it. We did it.
Skibbity bee boop bop.
Once again, thanks for listening, and comment and subscribe, and I'm not good at wrapping up the show.
I don't even. Can we just fucking end this? I get sick of talking to these people.
Let's end it. Bye.